first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
First down, Las Vegas.
Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They do go for it. It's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 52's to mine. Check 52's to mine.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Brings up third and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
On third down, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. His footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
14. Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 36 power.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Tempo.
Mike's 50. I'm coming. You look. I'm coming.
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check.
Check nickel.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Single slot.
Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Carl Nassib. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Christian McCaffrey.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
I got you.
This is McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Carr now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Drop deep. Drop deep. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 44, Raiders 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
At the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Josh Jacobs.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
On first down, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
At the 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From his end zone, it's Carr on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards.
Las Vegas.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
58.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up second and...
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. Go. 12. Mike's 50. Time to go. Night. Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Got it.
50, Mike 50. Hey, pick your game up.
One left. Mike 50, huh?
3 bucks.
Throwing again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk. And these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Jacobs now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're in control. Here's a start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? McCaffrey following the penalty. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taken from just outside the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action. Now Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Raiders.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 28, Josh.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
By Jordan Brooks. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
33-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to number 8.
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Up 3rd and 1.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Bang out.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Push him back. 50's the Mike.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Give me that ball, defense. 60 Bison.
Joker.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.